This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Spartans' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And the comments fly week to week for these guys, Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along and getting to school, making sure all his homework's done, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
Oh, and my daggone defense or offense.
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football, and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out
taking a shot on the first play. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. He's
I thought you were daggone touch my toe.
And then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please coming down the aisle.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. 6-9-1, Gators score. Razor, here we go. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They recruited well, They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gates. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm talking about ranking trophies.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Got it.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Off the play fake.
Oh.
And the pressure was on.
Are y'all going to block him? Or you just going to stare at him?
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand. And Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years,
so
too.
much.
And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The give is to Taylor.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Hand off from the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed.
That'll be holding.
And the pass is incomplete here on third
the
down.
hell?
There is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room.
Come on, man.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The tag. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get 1st downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Dixon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that
Oh, he was open.
That pass is
Get the
well
ball
on
off.
target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal.
Oh,
It's good. And with that field goal, they now have
that was
the lead.
two
After
sorry
putting up a
series.
three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And that swing pass is basically just an extension of the run game, trying to get the back out in the perimeter of the field, but nice job by the defense making the tackle.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Stewart. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball better. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll go back to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. They knock him down right there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Come on, man.
Just put it out there a little too far. The Wolverines will punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all of the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Got the quick pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Spartans are threatening in the red zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Ooh, that's intentional.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off play action. On the run, still looking. He chucks one out to the right.
Oh my God, man. Catch the ball.
Right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see what call they have
Y'all are
on
killing
third and
me.
long from the 28. He wants to throw it. Unleashes one. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there.
Oh.
Touchdown, Sparty! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing.
I think this is the worst half of football we done played all year.
Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, just keeps firing. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Right back to him on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Marshall. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quickly
Dude,
out to the tight
for
end.
the love of
Really
money.
strong job by the
Freaking.
defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Quick pass on the fly motion.
They don't have nobody out there. It's broke.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
What that was.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup.
And this sophomore able to reach some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan.
Pick that.
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. Trying play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
His tail.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Field goal is good. And they've regained the lead. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The
This is what we be looking like for rivalries.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term
I was about to say, read in, man. You better read that.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Like a scream.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking for a block. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but a really solid. Every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execute.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got
That's a pick.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
Get in there. Get in there.
And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Guys, Virginia and North Carolina first met in 1892. It's why they call it the South's oldest rivalry, and we've got the latest. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He tosses one high
better be
and
holding.
deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And he's knocked down.
About to say,
but there's
they'll
also
ever call it on the
one rule on
daggone
the field.
shooter.
We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Gates. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
On the return, it's Stewart. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
We got 8 in the box, man.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quarterback in trouble. Just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius.
Ooh, that was my fault. I saw that 3 days late.
Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throat?
And
that
it's
was my fault.
intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this
Oh,
team.
that was the play.
Those kind of plays can be huge for
stupid.
momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball.
My fault.
Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the move. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of this running back. Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock.
Give it to me.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up.
That was my fault.
This offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ready to fire from the pistol. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Ooh, that's a pick. That's another pick.
Interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, I pulled off.
Completion well past the sticks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36. It'll be first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he...
Is it my backups over there?
He's so freaking fast.
Yep. Haslam, you suck. Freshman gets burnt.
Touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season downs, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the